See this? This structural problem right here is why you wake up stiff every morning, why you can't get comfortable sleeping, why you look hunched over in pictures, why you're tired, especially at the end of the day, why you're in pain. And nobody has ever shown you this. In this video, I'll reveal the exact steps people over 50 are taking to eliminate chronic back pain and restore their independence without medications, injections, or surgery. Like Dave, who couldn't stand up straight from sciatica. 3 months later, pain-free, back to work full-time, supporting his family like he always wanted. Or Jessica, who had chronic, debilitating headaches for years. She couldn't live her life, and within weeks of addressing this structural problem, her headaches were gone, playing with her kids again, fully present. Or Craig, who suffered for 20 years. Actually, let's save him for later. Now, I can't guarantee you these same results, but what I can guarantee is that what you're about to see are actual changes these people experienced once they followed the steps I'm outlining in this video. In just a minute, I'm going to show you exactly what's hiding in your spine on an x-ray and why everything you've tried has only treated symptoms instead of fixing the real problem. But first, my name is Dr. Ryan Walford, and I'm a corrective chiropractor who specializes in spinal structural correction and postural rehabilitation. And I learned about this approach because I had to. When I was in the 8th grade, something scary happened. I was sitting in class reading when I suddenly couldn't see the words. 10 minutes later, my arm and the right side of my body went numb. Pins and needles, then nothing. Then the scariest part happened. I couldn't talk. I knew exactly what I wanted to say. The words just wouldn't come out. A few minutes later, that's when it happened. I got my first debilitating migraine headache, and it hit like a ton of bricks. The next week, the same thing happened. So I went down to the school office and asked for Tylenol. Thankfully, the secretary said no. Instead, she said something that changed the course of my life. She said, "Maybe you have a pinched nerve. You should go see my chiropractor." She told my mom the same thing, and I went to the chiropractor. He took x-rays and showed me exactly what was happening. My spine, specifically my neck, was putting stress on my nerves. That's what was causing the migraines, the numbness, everything. I got my first adjustment, and it was like a light switch got flipped on. I literally felt all the circulation return to my face. But here's the thing. Fast forward to 2007, despite all the years of care I had, all of life's stress was building back up on my body. I was getting more neck pain, more headaches, more fatigue. I was doing everything right, but I was still struggling. Then I found out about a specific corrective spinal technique called chiropractic biophysics, CBP for short. And this changed everything. This wasn't just adjustments or neck stretches for temporary relief. This was about restoring the actual structure of the spine using specific exercises in something called corrective traction, designed to permanently correct and hold the healthy shape of your spine. I realized what I'd been missing all along. Nobody was fixing the foundation. So since 2007, I've trained with the top CBP doctors and researchers in the world. I've used this system on myself and thousands of patients to eliminate pain, restore mobility, and reclaim lives. Now, most doctors and therapists don't know what I'm about to show you. And unfortunately, their advice is either outdated or just plain wrong. So if you can stick around for just 12 minutes, I'm going to break down exactly what's been missing from every approach you've tried. Here's what you need to understand. There are 4 key areas you must address to eliminate chronic pain and restore your spinal health. The problem is your doctors aren't looking at the real problem. They prescribe medications that mask pain, maybe physical therapy that strengthens muscles around a broken foundation. Chiropractors who give adjustments that feel good temporarily, maybe injections, maybe eventually surgery. But nobody is looking at abnormal spinal structure. Think about it. If your house was sinking because the foundation cracked, would you just keep patching it up? Of course not. You'd fix the foundation. Your spine is your foundation of strength and function. When it loses its normal curves and alignment, it creates stress on everything. Spinal cord, nerves, discs, muscles. That stress causes inflammation. Inflammation causes pain. Pain changes how you move. Moving wrong causes more structural damage, and the cycle continues. This is why you get temporary relief, but the pain always comes back. Nobody is fixing what's actually broken. Now here's where this gets interesting. I'm about to show you the 3-step process I use to actually fix the structural problem. And one of them includes something you've probably never heard of, but it's the secret that makes everything else stick. After 17 years of working with people just like you, I've refined this process down to 3 essential steps. I call it the Reveal, Restore, Reinforce system, the 3R system. If you miss one step, you'll struggle. If you follow all 3, transformation. So step 1 is reveal. You can't fix what you can't see. This is why the first step is to reveal exactly what's happening with your spinal structure. We start with a comprehensive full spine structural assessment. Now here's why this is different from what you've probably experienced before. We're not just looking at where it hurts. We're looking at your entire body to find out what's contributing to your spinal problems. Like Lisa, who came to me after trying everything. What made the difference? We actually assessed what her body needed. Once we identified her specific imbalances, she got out of pain fast. Then comes the critical part, full spine x-rays. From your head to your pelvis. We measure exact angles and curves, how far forward your head is, how much curve you've lost in your neck, what's compensating in your mid-back, what's happening in your lower back. This is the revelation moment. When you finally see your spine, when you understand what's actually happening, everything clicks. You understand why your shoulder hurts, why you get headaches, why you can't sleep, why you're exhausted. Most people tell me, why didn't anyone show me this before? Your spine is unique, so this x-ray becomes your roadmap to your customized correction plan. Step 2 is restore. Now we fix the foundation using the Eaton method. Corrective exercises, lifestyle adjustments, corrective spinal traction, and anti-inflammatory nutrition. In this phase, we focus on the E and the T, exercise and traction, the 2 components that actually change your spinal structure. So first, there's corrective postural exercises, not just YouTube stretches. These are specific exercises designed to counteract your exact structural problems based on your x-rays. If the neck curve is reversed, meaning it's going in the wrong direction, there are specific exercises that help restore the proper curve. If your mid-back is too rounded, that's addressed. Trunk shifted to one side, there's a specific exercise to counterbalance that. Jessica couldn't live her life. Chronic pain and headaches controlled everything. After this protocol, she's doing things with her family again. She feels better about herself, the time with her kids, the investment in her health. She's working more and participating in life more. Now, second part of Restore is the corrective spinal traction. And here's the secret most people never hear about. Here's a great analogy. Think about going to a dentist and doing your typical oral hygiene, brushing your teeth, flossing, versus going to the orthodontist who uses braces to straighten your teeth, to fix the actual structure. Now, both are good, but they have 2 different goals. And traction is essential to correct spinal structure, just like braces do for the teeth. We use specific traction devices that gently remold your spine into proper position over time. You use them at home daily as part of your normal routine. This isn't stretching. This is reshaping your spine's structure, the curves, the alignment, your posture. Exercises mobilize and strengthen. Traction remolds and holds. And together, powerful. Your body adapted to create the problem over months and years. It can adapt back. Ligaments lengthen. Discs rehydrate. Bones remodel. And Craig proved this. 20 years of back, neck, and shoulder problems. He couldn't do what he wanted. He stopped trying because he knew pain would hit him within minutes. He tried everything to help. MRIs, x-rays, physical therapy, even carpal tunnel surgery. Everything got worse. Then this protocol, within months, raking his entire lawn, looking for more to rake, which he hadn't done in years. This restore phase takes about 3 to 6 months. We're literally changing your spine's shape. Week by week, posture improves, pain decreases, energy increases, sleep even gets better. And the last phase is reinforce. And this is where we make the changes stick when we focus on lifestyle adjustments and anti-inflammatory nutrition. Lifestyle adjustments is all about integrating your new spinal structure into your everyday life. How you sit, how you bend, how you move, your workspace setup, how you sleep, how you drive. These small adjustments that either reinforce your corrected structure or pull you back. Correct your forward head posture, but spend 8 hours at a computer with your head forward, you're going to be fighting uphill. So we adjust your workspace. You restored the neck curve, but sleep on 3 pillows pushing your head forward, you're undoing your progress nightly. These aren't drastic changes, they're strategic tweaks making maintenance effortless. Mary was suffering with rheumatoid arthritis, taking prescription medications. After this complete system with lifestyle adjustments, she's pain-free, exercising regularly, and completely off of her medications. And now we have anti-inflammatory nutrition. What you eat affects your spine health directly. Chronic inflammation will worsen pain, slows healing. It breaks down your joints and discs faster. The right nutrition reduces inflammation, supports your healing, and gives your body the raw materials it needs. Aubrey suffered with neck aches and headaches since childhood, then joint pain, skin issues, and fatigue. She ran track and this killed her performance. First month of changing nutrition, skin cleared, symptoms improved, and now no headaches, no neck pain, joint pain gone, skin issues are gone, and more energy, and she can run and feel great. The reinforced phase separates temporary improvement from permanent transformation. Without reinforcement, you drift back. This ensures you don't. Now, here's a quick word of warning, and this is important. If you try this alone, you're going to waste months or years. I've seen it repeatedly. People think they'll piece it together. Years later, they finally work with me, and the structural problems got worse during that wasted time. And it's not too late for you. I've seen dramatic improvements in people in their 70s and 80s, but the reality is gravity never sleeps. Your structural problems compound daily. Every day waiting is another day of stress on your spine. You end up more bent, more pain, more medications, more dependence on others. So you basically have 2 options. Option number 1, figure it out alone. It's possible, but you'll lose months or years while the problems get worse. Or there's option number 2. Work with me using this proven reveal, restore, reinforce process that Dave, Jessica, Craig, Mary, and thousands of others have used to eliminate their pain and restore their lives. So what's the solution? It's the Stronger Spine coaching program. Every success story you've seen went through this, changed their lives. This is way more than just a course. It's like having your own personal spinal correction specialist with you every step of the way. The difference with this program is the accountability. I work with you one-on-one. I stick with you, pick you up when life interferes, answer questions, hold you accountable. That's long-term success. But first, your next step is to book a free virtual house call with me. We'll discuss your story, your goals, your situation, figure out the best next steps. Maybe we work together, maybe we don't. I only recommend it if I truly believe I can help. I personally work with everyone in my program. That means I only have capacity for 5 new clients per month. Once those spots are filled, you'll need to wait until the next month. And there's no guarantee spots will open up then. This is not a sales call. There's 0 commitment. You'll get clarity about what's happening and what your options are. That alone is valuable. So now you're at the crossroads. Path 1, keep doing what you're doing, same stretches, same medication, same hoping. Or path 2, get answers, see your spine, discover if this works for you. The link to book your house call is below. Just click now, pick a time, fill out the form. We'll discuss your challenges and map your path forward. You've dealt with pain long enough, tried enough failures, missed enough moments. Stop letting your back control you. Take control of it now. It's time to fix your foundation. Book your virtual house call now and be your own guarantee for your independence, your health, and your life.